Bloggo's POW.
Okay, so think of this as a control experiment first off. So this is the original Panzer Dragoon on the Saturn. And I will move along to the main event in a moment, but I just want to remind myself what it looked like. It's been a while. Oh, it still looks really good. This game is beautiful. I can't remember to play it. And this was obviously a showcase for the Saturn at the time, being a very, very early Saturn game. And, you know, back in 1995, this looked absolutely amazing. I just want to have a quick skip through the first level just to remind me of what it looked like before I get going with this main event, which you obviously looked at the title of the video, you know what it's going to be. But it's good to look back and see where we've come from. I'm actually quite excited. I've not played the remake at all. I've been waiting for the limited run physical copy to come out before I actually played it, because I'm all about getting physical games. And I know some people have already played the remake, but I haven't seen a lot of buzz about the remake, so I'm wondering whether it's actually got problems. I know there was an update patch which needed to be applied to the physical version before it actually got shipped, which is interesting. So that's unusual. And of course the remake was done by a fairly unknown company from somewhere in Poland or somewhere like that. I really can't remember. Right, I think I've reminded myself enough what this looks like now before I finally turn on the switch and try this remake. So here we have at last the Panzer Dragoon remake for the Switch. So let's have a look. Right, that took an absolute age to load. I've cut loading out in its entirety, but that took ages. Christ. Okay, that's a bit blue, but okay, we'll go with that. Oh, hold on, crosshairs are the wrong way round as standard. That's rubbish. Hold on. Okay, the controlling mapping is a bit strange. They haven't mapped it the same as the Saturn pad. The face buttons on the Switch pad are like shortcuts to slightly different views. You can switch around with the face buttons, which is strange. Which I thought, well, you can do it with the shoulder buttons as well, but why would you have that on the face buttons? Anyway, never mind. Small going. Anyway, this looks really nice, but it's a different interpretation of how the Saturn game looked. The Saturn game, this stage, as you just saw in the previous footage, was like a deserted, empty ocean with these ancient buildings just popping out the water. Now it looks more like just a lake. Not quite as grand, I don't think. But so far it's sort of playing like Panzer Dragoon. Really don't have a problem with the way it's playing so far, so that's a good thing. does look very nice. And like I said, I'm not totally agreeing with the aesthetic of it. Just doesn't feel as grand as the original for some reason I just can't explain. Having said that, the level layout is very similar. Those giant plant things are a little bit different. They've got things to shoot on the inside, which happened before. Look, we're going into the inside. Seemed a bit shorter that level compared to the original Saturn version, but okay, that's fine. It is very, very nice. I mean, I don't think that's real-time lighting, but it does look good. Oh, we're already at the boss. That seems a lot shorter. Oh, and the boss. Oh, that's nice. The way the boss is sort of there in the background. And it's still named a battleship. I'm playing the Japanese version of the Saturn version, so I don't know. I can't remember if it had a name, and I just ignored it because it was in Japanese, but okay. Oh yes, stage 2 is the desert stage. Oh, that's nice, but it's very, very plastic. It's really plastic. I mean, it's not horrible, but it's... What's made up top? And again, it looks nice, but it doesn't look fantastic. I was sort of, when I saw the original screenshots for this remake surface on the net, it looked a lot grander than this. It just looks a bit low budget. I'm not enjoying it. It is at its very base still Panzer Dragoon, but a bit of a plastic varnished version of it. Now, one thing I do probably need to check is the I've got it set to original music, which is the original Panzer Dragoon soundtrack by the sounds of things. I should really try it with the not original soundtrack, because apparently there is another soundtrack on this version of the game, which apparently wasn't as good, so they had to patch in the original soundtrack to please some people. So we'll have a listen to that in a sec. Let's do a little bit more of this, then quickly skip back to stage 1 and hear the other soundtrack. Yes, anyway, let's have a quick start from stage 1 again. And let's see what the deal is with the separate music. Okay, so stage 1 again with the different tunes. Oh, it sounds nice, it's not offensive or anything. That's more like an arranged version of the original theme. I don't really know what the problem was. I think, to be honest, as I play my way through this over the next few days, I'm probably going to go with this soundtrack just because it's different. It might be heresy, but I don't care. So, there we have it. A long-awaited remake of a Saturn classic. What do I think? It's okay. It looks nice, it doesn't look fantastic. Truth be told, it's got a bit of a budget game look to it. But then again, you know, it was a fairly unknown studio that made it. There's something about the targeting reticle which just doesn't feel right. Even after I inverted the x-axis, it doesn't feel quite accurate or on point enough, especially when shooting at ground-based targets. Would I recommend it? I'm not sure. If you're going to pick it up on the eShop on an offer, or maybe on Steam, which there is a PC version as well, yeah, give it a go. Would I splash out for this physical copy like I did? Unless you're a die-hard collector of the Panzer Dragoon game, probably not. It's worth having if you're a fan, I'd say, in short. Just don't expect too much of it. So, if you've played it, let me know what you think in the comments below. If you haven't played it, are you going to get it?
Yeah, subscribe or naff off!